let's do a little mini business course on widening the gaze, right? Which is something you like to do, connecting with the consumer. And so, what are three ways where a company needs to, or where you guide them to, three ways they need to be thinking with more awareness when it comes to connecting with their consumer? Number one.
Number one is really defining who you're trying to talk to. So, and defining who that target audience is. A lot of brands are just trying to, put their product out there and see, but there are certain segments of the population that are targets. And so understanding that demographic and then creating creative that actually fits that demographic.
Yeah.
So number one is identifying the audience. Number two is then looking at how that work gets produced. And it can be anything from, are you choosing the right location? Is that a location where that demographic is going to relate to? Or is that such a disconnect that people just have sort of this emotional detachment to what you're trying to tell them?
Yeah.
So, and then three is really following through all the way through to production, all the way through the production process.
So let's talk about the follow through. So a company comes and hires you, you help them define, you help them produce, they follow through, you have a company like yourselves that follow through the production. You go out there, and then the company starts getting more foot traffic, more calls, more business, more action to their website. But internally, they're not set up to have impeccable follow through. And that's where I see a lot of the companies that I work with, solopreneurs to Fortune companies, everything in between, not to impress, just to impress upon the idea that I think there needs to be an internal audit also before people come. I mean, a company comes to you, they're spending X amount of hundreds of thousands, millions of dollars, et cetera. But if they're not set up internally to deal with the traffic that's coming, because the attention span is very short for people. They want, they want things quickly. We're in an Amazon Prime world where things happen. And so how do you, as part of the production process, how do you guide your clients to get ready for what you're doing? Because a client could point a finger and say, what you did didn't work, when really it's just because their internal world, which you have nothing really to do with, isn't working. But how do you still guide them to make that strong?
Well, we really do engage with them. And, same, we deal with clients that are startups, solo entrepreneurs, all the way to blue chip Fortune 500 companies. The bigger the company, the more that they are very dispersed, and they outsource a lot of this. So they'll deploy their agencies, and sometimes multiple agencies. And then those agencies will deploy multiple content creation studios. So it just becomes a spider web of things that are, not completely branded across the board. So what we really do is we engage with our clients. We look at where they are today, what they're trying to do, and then we assist them by partnering with them. And, we have some clients on one project. We'll partner internally to help them with everything from art production, licensing, things like that, and then in other projects, we're just the production company. So really, it's just about bringing that awareness to them. And for us, we launched in September of 2023, and we have several repeat clients. We're engaged in, a ton of projects right now. So I would say that the clients are responding because they are appreciative that we've come from their world. We know where the problems lie, and we come in, and each client is different.
Yeah, I think it's great. And I would recommend also that, companies look at you as an investment, as well as, hiring people to help them come in and build the systems that they need to just not skip a beat. I think it's great.